Hello everyone, welcome to 3ddesignacademy.com. In this lesson, we'll learn about moving objects. In a previous lesson called Basic Object Creation and Manipulation, we learned how to move objects and manipulate them by using the arrow right here. However, if you do this in the side view, so I'm just going to press F6 in order to go to side view in the ortho mode, and I'll just create a sphere. You're able to move this object freely without being restricted by either this direction or this direction. So let me demonstrate. So I'm just going to press Ctrl Shift and left mouse button to pick the object, and I'm going to say Ctrl Shift. I'm going to say middle mouse button in order to move. So you can move this object freely like this. Now, let's say you want to restrict the movement to either left and right or up and down. All you have to do is click the middle mouse button to go left and right. In this case, because we are in the side view, it'll move it in the x-axis. If you want to restrict the movement to up and down, you can press the right mouse button in order to do this. Now, if you were to go, okay, let's make another sphere just for reference like that. So if you go to the rear view like this, actually, let me just move it just like this. So now we have two spheres like this. So let's go to the rear view like this, and I'm just going to grab one of the spheres. Now, when you move it, you can, with the left mouse button, you can move it freely as you want. Now, if you want to restrict the movement to either left or right, in which case, because we're in the rear view, it'll be in the y-axis. All you have to do is Control Shift, move, Control Shift to right middle mouse button, press move, and press the middle mouse button to move it left and right. In which case, as indicated on the near the cursor, it's moving in the y direction. Again, if you want to move it up and down, which in case it's based on the z-axis, you can press the right mouse button to move it like that. You can also go to the top view by pressing F5, and same thing. If you want to go to move it left and right, middle mouse button. If you want to move it up and down, use the right mouse button, and it'll move in the y-axis. So it depends your constraint by using the middle mouse button or the right mouse button depends on the view. Now, you can also move this with the exact numerical value. So let's say you want to move this to 0, 0, 0. All we have to do is pick object, Control Shift left mouse button, pick object, and Control Shift mouse button, move. And in the prompt line, it says enter move amount. Now, it says x, comma, y, comma, z, comma. So let's say you want to move it to the origin. You can either do 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, comma, 0, or all you have to do is just press 0, and it'll move right into the origin. Now, let's say you want to move it, let's say 500 millimeters. Just for reference, each grid, at least in the default setting, is 100 millimeters long. So from here to this point is 100 mils. From here to here is 200 mils. So this is, in the default setting, is a 100 mil square grid. So let's say you want to move this 500 mils in the x-axis, 200 in the y-axis, and 100 in the z-axis. All we have to do is say Control Shift middle mouse button, move, and I'm going to say 500 in the x, 200 in the y, and 100 in the z, and it'll move right there. So just from the side view, you can see that it's moved to 500. From the y-axis, it moved 200. From the z-axis, let's go to the side view, moved 100. Now, you'll also notice in the prompt line, you'll also notice that there is ABS, which actually stands for absolute. So let's say you want to move this 100 mils in the x-axis. In the absolute mode, what you have to do is same thing. You have to enter the same value except add 100 in the x-axis. So you would actually have to enter 600, 200, and 100. However, let's say you don't know exactly where this sphere is placed. So let's say you just want to move it from whatever the point it is located in 100 mils on the x-axis. All you have to do is Control-Shift move, Control-Shift middle mouse button move, and change this into a relative. So all you have to do is press R like this and press Enter. And right now, the move amount is relative to the position that it is in right now. So let's say you want to move it 100 mils more from this current position. All you have to do is press 100 just for the X, and you just have to enter because we are not moving it in Y or Z like that. And now it moved 100 mils the x-axis. So let's say you want to, from this location, you want to move it up, let's say 500 mils from the current position. All you have to do is enter 0 because we are not trying to move it in x, or y, 0, and say enter 500, and it'll just move 500 mils from the position that it was in. Now, you can also do this in a different way. Right now, we don't know the exact coordinates of where the sphere is located. But there is in something called an information window where you can do this a little bit more easily. So all you have to do is Control-Shift left mouse button to pick an object, and Control-Shift right mouse button, and there's an information window. So basically, this is an information window which shows you several attributes of the object that you picked. And the one we're interested in is transformation window. So right now it shows you that it transformed from the origin that it transformed 600 mils in the X, 200 mils in the Y, and 600 mils in the Z. So let's say you want to move it 100 mils more further in the X. All you have to do is, just for reference, the first number represents x-axis, the second one y, and the third one z. So let's say you want to move it 200 mils further in the x-axis. All you have to do is add 200, which is 800, and press enter. So depending on how you want to move this, the information window might be a better and easier and more visual way to move an object. And also, before we finish, so let's say you want to move this object back to the origin. You don't know where the coordinates are. So let's say you want to move, and right now it's at relative. So even if I press a 0 in order to move it back to the origin, it's not going to do anything because it's relative. So if you want to switch it back to absolute mode, all you have to do is type A and enter, and it's going to go back to absolute mode. And all you have to do is move it and press enter, 0, press 0 and enter, and it'll go back to the origin. Okay, and that concludes this lesson, and thank you for watching.